Some persons have actually said that school is a scam. What if I told you that in your quest to build wealth, one of the things you need is the concept of education, right? And you see, this education that I'm talking about is not necessarily acquired, by the four walls of school, right? They are a body of knowledge that you can get most often than not. They are not gotten in the classrooms that you can get in order for you to build wealth. And you see, what I want to talk about today is something that is very, very interesting, and I need you to see this video to the end. If this is the first time you are seeing my video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload any video, you'll be part of the first people to see my video. Now back to the video. Whether you're from a poor background or your family is doing exceptionally well in terms of finance, there are two things that are very important, and one of them is knowledge. You see, you need to learn about the concept of money. You need to learn what it takes to save. You need to learn the concept of hard work. You need to learn the concept of giving, generosity as a way of building wealth. That might be funny, right? But remember, they see that scatter it and yet increase it. So it's something that is very, very important. So knowledge is very important. I don't know if you have observed wealthy people. You discover that anytime you come to their places or you see them, they go with one big book or the other. And I am always surprised that wealthy people even read more than the poor people. So they are not only poor in terms of their mind, even in terms of what comes to them, like money, monetary values. They are. Why? Because some of them they don't have the quest for knowledge. So when I went on a little research, as I listened to other people, see what others do, I discover that knowledge is key and its application. So in your quest to build wealth, you need to be knowledgeable. And this knowledge, you can get them anywhere. You can even get them from an old woman or man. You might just pass and you see something that, wow, this is great. How can I get this thing done? So the concept of knowledge in your quest to build wealth is very important. Don't underestimate the power of knowledge. It's very powerful. And the other thing is skill. Sometimes one of the synonyms of skill is ability, right? Maybe the ability to do something, ability to do one thing or the other. So, are you skillful? And you see, this skill that I'm talking about can also be something that is likened to the values that you can offer as a person. Your character can be your skill. The technical know-how of that your area of specialization can be your skill. So how skillful are you in what you say you know how to do? Because if you say you know how to do it and the job is not being done well, who is going to be the customer that will come again? They will not come back. And if they don't come back, you will not have the chances of increasing. If your customer retention is poor, you are not going to build wealth, because you exist somehow per se to satisfy your customer. And this might not do too well with your theology or something, but if you are in a career, I'm talking about in a professional career, somehow, you're a businessman, you're a businesswoman. Why? Almost everyone is selling something. If, for example, if you're a doctor, you are selling something. If you are a nurse, if you are an engineer, you are also selling something. As an architect, you are selling something. So you need to be very skillful in whatever you do. Don't just say, let them take me the way you are. No, they are not God, actually. You are being employed to get something done, or somebody will ask you to render a certain service in order for you to get something done. So two takeaways from this video today, which are: you need to be knowledgeable in your quest to build wealth. You need to be skillful. See you in my next video.